how excited are you going forward? And you watch the game tonight. Do you have a rooting interest? Is it kind of a weird feeling not knowing?
I'm first off extremely excited to be in the situation that we're in, to have home field and have a couple days off and just kind of see how things unfold. It's a position that you don't really feel like we've been in, and it's going to be extremely exciting to watch the game unfold tonight. And as for a team, I really don't know. They're two good teams, and we know guys on each team, and we're friends with guys on each team, and it's just going to be a good baseball game to watch. So we're excited to watch that and see who we're going to get.
What do you think the benefit is to have these couple days off and get to rest and just chill a little bit, work out lightly and stuff?
Yeah, it'll be huge for us to rest the body, get to relax for a few days, reset a little bit. 162 games is a lot in such a short period of time, and get some of the things that are bothering you worked out a little bit, and just kind of get ready. This is going to be exciting to bring the ALDS here and wait on a team being the best team in the American League.
Brandon, is it nice at all or exciting just knowing that it's going to be a team you're really familiar with, the Yankees and the Red Sox? There's a ton of history with both, obviously.
Yeah, it'll be exciting no matter who it is. I think, if it was Seattle or Toronto, it would be kind of the same thing. We'd be really excited about who we're going to face and looking forward to it. And knowing that it's the Yankees or the Red Sox, understanding that, I feel like every time that we've played these guys, whether or not they've been on a rough stretch of their season or we've been on a rough stretch in our season, that we've played really good baseball against each other, and it's going to make for a very good series.
Brandon, how do you balance obviously the benefit of the days off, but also the challenge of timing at the plate, not playing a real game for 3 days?
I think that falls on everybody being, a professional. Each guy understands what they need to do to be ready and what they should do, whether or not that is being inside on the machine and cranking it up to 10, or understanding maybe they don't need that. Maybe the 2 days off from not seeing live pitching is good for them. So, I think that falls on the individual and what they need to do to be ready. And with our team, a team full of professionals, we'll be ready to go.
What's the vibe like? Oh, I'm sorry, Neil, you got it?
Yeah, for this team to get where it wants to go to get back, what do you think as a group the keys will be to get back to where you were last year and beyond?
Do what we've been doing all year. Don't change the game. Don't put any added pressure. Understand that we were the best team in the American League. We were there for a reason. Play our baseball, and we'll have a lot of fun this year.
Brent, what's the vibe like knowing that you guys have been there, done that before, entering this postseason run?
I don't really know that anybody's kind of looking back at what happened or anything like that. I think everyone's just kind of comfortable. I think everyone has that experience in their back pocket, so no one is, oh my God, we're in the postseason, like this is going to be the ALDS or anything like that. Everyone's kind of just like, all right, what, this is step one. We got to win the ALDS to get to the CS to get to the World Series, and I think we're ready to get step one started and hopefully check that off the list.
You've been here since they drafted you, obviously a long time. It's a little bigger picture question, but how do you think they've managed to be good for all these years, given the challenges that they face here?
Do a really good job with everything that they do. Honestly, if you look up and down our lineup, I think a stacked team. Like I said, we didn't really have that many homegrown talent here,
Right.
Which that's tough to do. You're never going to have all 28 guys come from the draft. And
Right.
For them to be able to go out and find free agents or trade guys, and all of a sudden this builds a team that's here today. It's a huge testament to the front office and what they've been able to do and how they evaluate talent and how they bring them in. It's been impressive.
You got to be right a lot of times.
Yeah, they've done a pretty good job. I'm just gonna go ahead and not bet against whatever they say.
Brandon, you were in the building in 2019 for games 3 and 4 here. What will it be like to have a playoff game at home again with the crowd?
It's going to be deafening. If it's anything like it was in 2019, it was insane with it being covered with the roof and all that kind of stuff. I hope people practice, calling balls without being able to hear anything, being able to take your eye off the ball and put it back on there, because it'll be loud, it'll be hard to talk, and hopefully it makes the other team a little bit uncomfortable.
Do you think it'll be a boost for you guys?
Absolutely. They're going to be, I don't even know, they got the top all the way up. I just noticed that. So, they got the whole place open. There's going to be 30 plus thousand here. So, and they're all going to be cheering for us. And that's going to be a huge boost for us. And, we're not going to want to let those fans down.
And I know we have to project a little bit here, but when it comes to Boston, for some reason, the stars just align for you. What is it about facing Boston that brings out the best in you?
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I don't know if it's... I can't even say that it's their pitching or anything like that. It's just something playing in Boston with, the monster being over there and left. It's a comforting feeling that, if I get jammed, I think I can hit a ball 310 and hopefully get a ball off that wall. So, I'm not jumping, trying to do anything special. It's honestly, it's one of my favorite places to hit. It's just a relaxing place for me to go. And, if we do end up going there, it'll be fun. But Yankee Stadium's also a pretty good place to hit.
I was going to say, and then with the Yankees, just what does it mean if you were to square up against the Yanks in that first round?
It's the Yankees. I mean, it's another team that we knew that we were probably coming to face. I think everybody pegged them as the favorites at the beginning of the year. So, we're not going to blow them up to be anything that they're not. It's the Yankees. They're a good team, and we're going to have to come out and play good ball.
Grant, I think that's about Wander just being 20. What do you think of the way that he's handled the spotlight of playing at this level?
Way better than I would have. It's extremely impressive. I don't know if it's just something that he's known from the time he picked up a bat that he was going to be this player, but I think he hit he got out one time the other day. He was 4 for 5. And he's like, man, I should have gotten hit in that bat. Okay, I would have taken a 4 for 5 day, but that's whatever. He just has such a high expectation. He holds himself to a different level than a lot of guys do, and he expects himself to come out and perform every day. And I think that's one of the things that's really helped him be the player that he is he's never satisfied, whether it's a 43 on base streak. I mean, that ended, and he was like, all right, 44 is coming, starting now. And he wasn't upset about it ending. He knew this, it's baseball, and it's time to start a new streak. He's a very fun player to watch.
Did you point out to him you had a 3-homer game?
No, absolutely not.
You've said kind of all along, your guys' goal, going back to when you saw the Dodgers run on the field in Arlington, is to get back and win. Is it fair to say going into this that that's the only acceptable, positive result?
Yeah, I mean that's what everybody wants here. There's not a guy in the locker room that's like, what, if I hit 12 homers, I'll be fine with not winning. Every single guy is putting the team first. I was taken in the car with Joey the other day. We were like, this is a really fun part of the year because personal performance doesn't matter. I'll gladly take an 0 for 4 for a win. And up and down our lineup, every guy feels that way. No one's going to come out and put themselves in front of the team. We're all in the same boat. We just want to win.